My name is Chris Allen Lee, and I'm here to show you what it's really like to run your own startup, work remotely, and try to balance life all at the same time. So I've been running ads for about 3 weeks now, and I started off with doing Facebook and Instagram ads, and I quickly learned in a couple of days that the cost per install was super high, or at least for my standards it was super high. It was like over $2 or something like that, so pretty hard to justify those numbers. So I went ahead and tried Apple search ads. Those are the ads that you see whenever you're searching for something. It's kind of like Google, but when you're on the App Store, you can search for an app for keywords, and then if they match one of mine, then it'll show up at the top. So I tried Apple search ads for about 2 weeks, and it is really awesome. So far in total, have about 488 new installs at 59 cents a piece. So right now I've only spent maybe a little under $300, which is fantastic. A couple of more important stats: the average upgrades has gone up about 35%, so that's really good. All across the board, still really good numbers. But let's see if we can improve on that, right? So one of the most important questions I think you need to ask yourself before beginning any startup is, what do you want your life to look like 5 years from now? I mean, obviously you want to be successful, but what does that actually look like to you? Is it being a head and CEO of a large company with hundreds of employees under you? And if that is something that you want, understand that maybe doing a lot of traveling isn't going to be in the cards, because you need to be at work, handling your business and making sure that you're the face of the company, or at least dealing with all of your employees. So traveling isn't going to be a huge benefit to you, but maybe you do want to be doing more traveling. Well, then maybe having a smaller company of just you, or maybe a few remote workers, is probably better. That's the lifestyle you want. That way you can travel, you can be a little bit more hands-off if you want to be able to automate more of the things in the business. So understanding what you want your life to look like, will help you decide how you want to either run your business and what kind of business you want to run. And also, what are the first steps? If you want to have a larger company, then maybe the first thing you want to do is raise some funding. Who are the venture capitalists in the area that you can talk to? And if that's not the case, then start off more of a bootstrap way. That way you don't have this type of large company that's a necessity when you get funding. You can start off small, stay small, and bootstrap it. Only hire a few people, have them work remotely. Then you only have to deal with so many employees. So really, how you want your lifestyle to look, what is the ideal situation, what your life looks like, helps you determine what the decisions you have to make so that you're guiding yourself to that. Best advice I can say is figure out what you want your life to look like, and then that way you can make the decisions to go towards that, to make that a reality. So with the last couple of, I was gonna say weeks, but really more months of doing the Instagram for Business course, doing a lot of marketing, focusing really on advertising, it's kind of been a while since I've updated any Smarthash features, and so that's what I'm working on right now. I'm gonna be taking a little bit break on the advertising marketing side, just still keeping an eye on it, but still gotta add some more features to keep everybody happy. So I'm actually working on adding more Instagram insights into Smarthash, And then one of the cool things that I've added already is insights on how many hashtags you should be adding to your Instagram posts. How many hashtags is working for you. So I thought that was a really cool addition. There's a lot of articles out there about how many hashtags you should use. I've always been a proponent of more the better, but now we can have some actual data on what is actually working best for you. So that's perfect. Staying accountable while working remotely. So it's kind of tough, and one of the benefits of working at an office, and I say benefits of working at an office, is being held accountable. You're around other people, you're closer to your boss, and that means that you have more of a motivation to do your work. That doesn't sound like a benefit, but it really is. It's good motivation to make sure that you're doing your tasks every day and getting something done. When you're working remotely, you can kind of lay back a little bit more. You don't have that boss or those other workers kind of looking over your shoulder and making sure that you're doing your work. So you really have to stay accountable yourself. And sometimes that can be really difficult. You know, sometimes I work at home and I can do some work, I can stay self-motivated, but then other days I don't feel like doing any work at all. Those can be really dangerous, especially for me, because things are going well, money's coming in, and so it's like, why do I need to do anything? But that's a bad recipe to make sure that I continue getting money in the long run. So you really want to be motivated to put in the work every single day. So one of the ways that I stay accountable when I'm working remotely is this daily big three. So every single morning, I go on Instagram, I go on the Instagram stories, and I say what my daily big three tasks are. Morning guys, today's big three is client work, adding some new features to Smarthash, and then a couple of email campaigns. Let's do this. And that actually helps me keep me accountable because I don't want to disappoint all of the people on Instagram on what I'm working on. So there's actually been days, I don't know, it weirdly works, but there's been some days where it's 8 p.m. and I still haven't quite finished that last thing on the daily big three, and I'm pushing that out. You know, I'm still working all the way up until 9 or 10, just so I can get that done, to get in that last story of like, hey, I finished. Client work done. To me, it's been a really cool way to help me keep me accountable, stay motivated, and it's also a cool way to talk about some of the things that I'm working on Instagram stories. Just finished a new Instagram Insights feature for Smarthash. It's pretty awesome. Let's check it out. I get more awareness for people to see what I'm working on, and also on Smarthash. So it really is kind of a win-win for me, and that's really been helping me stay accountable, so I'm not kind of just sitting around all day, just chilling, watching Netflix. So I got a really good head start on some of the new Instagram Insights and the features. I think this is a good time to check up on the house. It's been a while since I've been in California. It's been a couple of weeks. I want to see how much they've gotten done. I think it's going to be a lot, so we should check it out. Pretty excited to see what they got done in the last couple of weeks. I don't know what to expect. Let's check it out. Okay, so I'm parked right outside, and holy crap, did they get a whole lot of stuff done. They've got the outside painted. All of the drywall is up inside. Stairs is up. It's really starting to come together. Man, it's probably going to be done in the next couple weeks or something. Man, this is going to be done before I know it. Hey guys, if you liked that video, go ahead and make sure to subscribe. If you want to check out other videos in the series, go ahead and click right here. Or if you just want to support me, go ahead and click the link in the description. Try Smarthash for free, or shop Do What You Love for some cool merch.